So I'm filming at Gasworks Park in Seattle, and this is going to be my 9 and 1 segment. So, facts I've discovered. 1. The glass. No mention of cleanup or when falling from 32nd floors up the Mandalay Bay. Should have fallen on taxis and cars down below, lined up to entrance of the Mandalay Bay. 2. The L bracket. Pictured in police report on a wood door, not metal fire door, which I checked out. The bracket was too small not to be able to bust off door, only it had one screw holding one side of the bracket into the frame of the door. 3. Field metal detector test. Failed to come up with any bullets out of the hundreds fired that night. Also from earlier visits walking the adjacent field and sides of Concert Field, found no holes in dirt or disturbance of ground penetration by a bullet. 4. Jose Campos had conflicting stories from the police report to the Ellen Show. No mention of Stephen Shuck, the engineer that came to his rescue. Also, his story of calling in the bracket made no sense when he claims he had to use the house phone, which was on the other side of the door. And why did he leave the L bracket on the door and not protect that door since there's a fire door? He could easily push that door open with the little L bracket on it. 5. Stephen Paddock's van, pictured in the police report, was spotless clean inside and out. I made the trip from Vegas to Mesquite, and it's about a 1 hour and 20-minute ride. I don't understand why he had no snacks, pop, or coffee in the van for the trip up or back to Vegas on the night of the shooting. 6. During the Route 91 festival, while Jason Aldean was performing, the lights on the stage were out. But when he exited the stage when shooting started, the stage lights got turned on, making it easier for the shooter to see the audience in the crowded concert area. Why did this happen? 7. Was Stephen Paddock a gun salesman for the government, military? Why so many models, and where was any cases found that came with the guns? Why did he need so many with him at Mandalay Bay? He only needed 2 or 3 and the ammo. 8. The Saudi fact. The Saudi prince rented the top floor of the Mandalay Bay the day before the shooting and left the next day. 4,000 rounds of ammo still in the room. 1,100 rounds were fired in Stephen Paddock's room. The police responding to multiple shooter calls at several casinos the night of October 1st, 2017, per Las Vegas radio traffic. A multiple team of different Las Vegas police agencies were escorting the Saudi prince through the Tropicana casino at the same time as multiple shootings. The Saudis own the top 4 floors of Mandalay Bay and has rented out a different hotel name, and the name is the Four Seasons, which anybody can rent. Also, the Saudis are the United States' biggest arms buyers, and $40 billion commitment from the Saudi government mediated through Blackstone Defense Company between President Trump and Saudi government on 2018. Mohammed bin Salman and Jared Kushner and Donald Trump made the deal. Trump told the Saudis he would get to the bottom of the Jamal Khashoggi case of the dismembered journalist. He told them if they were involved with the disappearance and assassination of the journalist, that they would face severe punishment by the U.S. However, the Saudi Foreign Ministry said to us, if the U.S. sanctions are imposed on Saudi Arabia, that we will be facing an economic disaster that would rock the entire world. So that was their threat if we tried to punish them for that dismemberment of that journalist. 9. Police report picture close examination. Some officers pictured not wearing gloves or booties. No pictures of hot bullet casings melted into the carpet. Power drill battery type and corded drill was used. Why battery drill would have been easier and could be more versatile and portable than extension cords. Basically, why didn't he just use the battery powered drill versus he brought ones with the one with the cord too, which doesn't make sense. Screws for the L bracket needed a special drill bit to screw into the door frame. Basically, the drill bit, the pictures that are in the Las Vegas police report show not a Phillips screw head or a flat screw head, but a more complicated screw head, which would have needed a special bit to make that work. One of the holes that was drilled into the door frame was drilled in wrong. Only one drilled into the correct way for the L bracket to screw into it. Obviously, it was pre-drilled. Stephen Paddock's van parked in Valet East parking garage was clean of coffee cups, snacks, or water bottles for all of his driving trips he did. So basically, my argument is that anybody that takes, a 2-hour trip in their vehicle, they're going to have something in there like a coffee cup or some pop or snacks or, something. But when they found his van, it was spotless that I could see the pictures of. Also, Mary Lou Donnelly player's card Paddock had in room was a low point one, so it wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't like a huge players club card, like if she's hanging out with this millionaire gambler that she'd have a top tier card, and the one that they found in his room wasn't top tier. It was just a basic card. That doesn't make sense. The police report pictures have pictures of snack caddy on the kitchen counter. Nothing eaten off of it. Plus no pictures of small refrigerator bar. So in Mandalay Bay, when you rent the room, there's like a caddy that's got snacks in it, and none of them were touched for a guy that's going to be ending his life. He didn't even eat nothing. Nothing was taken out. So that's kind of weird too. I would have eaten everything up. Also, Paddock supposedly was a coffee shop drinker, yet the snack caddy had no use. All the coffee cups and the coffee packets were still on that caddy, so he didn't even make a cup of coffee while he was there. Now, this is one from 91. It's my one conclusion of the movie, and I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have all the answers, but only the facts, what I see from the Las Vegas police report, and my several trips to Nevada to get a feel for what went on. I've decided not to get into the death count or injuries, but will say for those who died, RIP. And for those injured, may you heal and regain happiness in your life. And the reason why I don't get into the death count is because I'm not sure if all those people really died. And it's because when I go online and look up their obituaries, a lot of facts are missing and a lot of things just don't add up. And but I do know people were shot. I do believe people were shot on the ground. I believe there's ground shooters. I believe it has something to do with the Saudis. It has something to do with an arms sale. And one thing is, I know that the Las Vegas police and the FBI are covering this up from us and the media. And what I could say is, I'm not against guns. I'm not sure that the bump stocks are really something that he would have used. I've seen a lot of practices with bump stocks, and they don't fire right. The gun jams up. You go through bullets pretty quick. It just doesn't sound right versus the sound audio clip of when he was firing. And the fact that the Saudis have that top floor, the Mandalay Bay area, it would be easy for their people to go upstairs with no issues. But also something I've noticed while I've been filming and doing this is the police have been changing the police report as after they've posted it, meaning things are changing in the media or on social network, and I'm looking back at things and things are missing from the police report. So something's changing while no one's looking into it. But I'm looking into it, so I spotted some things that were changed. So anyway, have a good night or day wherever you're at, and thanks for watching my film. It's not perfect, but it's pretty much from my heart, and that's about all I can say. But anyway, filming at Gasworks Park in Seattle. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye-bye.